God and other things. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Just need God to pitch that.
That's it.
What did you see out of JC tonight?
Yeah, I remember in Denver when we were that one game when we were down, and he just went off. Like that's pretty much what I felt like. You know, every time I had the ball, I was like, give him the ball. You know what I mean? And it's great when you have a guy coming off the bench who can do that for you. And he played at his pace, didn't get sped up. You know, hit some incredible shots, but you know, like that's JC. And you know, we were all happy for him as you saw, but. That's what it's going to be. There's going to be nights where guys are tired or guys are, you know, fatigued, and he's been on a roll, you know, and it's great to see, you know, the shots falling, the decision making, everything. It just looked great, and he competed defensively, too, which is tough when you're going out there, you know, scoring at that rate continuously. But you know, he was doing his thing.
There's a moment there where lead goes down to 5, and it felt like a replay of last night a little bit, right? What changed and kind of what was?
I think, you know. I had those 2 turnovers, miscommunication on both, but you know, not overreacting. Like, okay, you made a mistake, let's just fix it. You know, it wasn't nothing. You know, to be like, oh man, you can hear the crowd probably feeling that way, and not rightfully so. But you know, for us, it was like, all right, how do we fix it? We just execute, get a stop, we're fine. And you know, I think we all felt that way. We didn't feel nervous or rushed or pressured. You know, we did what we were supposed to do, and. You know, like I said, JC came up with some timely buckets in the 4th, and you know, Hassan down the stretch, and everybody. We all did. I think Boyan in transition for those 3s. But you know, when you get down to 5, it's just responding, not really overthinking it or worrying about it. You know, and then we just build the lead back up.
You feel like that's an evolution for this team?
Yeah, I mean, like that's what it's going to take. You know, it's not always going to be, you know, we're up 10 and we go up a lead or whatever. Like, just how do you respond? You know, that's pretty much how you're gonna, you know. Look at it, you know, and it'd be great if we didn't, but it's not how the NBA goes. You know, there's going to be nights like that, and how do you respond from it to go from that, you know, and to have a night where Fox is having an incredible night as well. Basically, him and JC kind of cancel each other out. So now it's on the rest of us, you know, to kind of, you know, get to it and on both ends of the floor. And we did that, and you know, just continue to take care of the ball, communicate. In a night where you could easily, you know, you don't have Mike, you don't have Rudy. Don't have Trent, you know, it can definitely, you know, can go the other way, but we locked in as a group, showed emotion, energy, and it was great.
At what point did you know that it was going to be a big night for Clarkson?
When he shot the 3 and put his hands down, and it just went straight through. That's when I knew. As a shooter, as a scorer, when you're shooting like that early, you can kind of have a sense. And it was like, typically, you know, it's tough when, you know, for a game like this, he probably played a little bit more than he was used to, and to come back in, and your first shot goes in, like that's a sign too. You know, when you just continuously hitting right shots at the right time and getting us back in the game and all that. But once he shot the ball and just put his hands down, like I think it was the first or second quarter, I was like, all right, you know, give him the ball.
When you guys, in the first quarter, when you guys were going under on De'Aaron, did you guys go too far under?
Yeah, I think, you know,
like what's the balance?
When you hear
under and, like,
yeah,
put a hand up, or
when you hear under, like, you know, typically you see guys, you know, you look at the guy who Robert guard in the league, it's like, you know, you're up on the ball, you're pressuring, you're fighting over screens. When you hear the term under, you know, you don't want to get picked off, so you drop a little bit more than you used to. And they did a good job of rolling into our guys, so it made it tougher for guys to get closeouts. And he got comfortable, you know, and you know, he was on a roll early. But you know, for us to come out in that second quarter and hold him to 2, and then make the rest of the night tough for him, and he hit some shots. Like, you know, he's a really good player, and you know, I think for us, it was just how do we just make it tougher? You know, that's it. You know, shading them different ways, and sometimes you got to tip your hat too. But you know, when it came down to it, we got stops and we did what we were supposed to do.
Hassan's usually pretty productive when he catches the ball down low. How does that change your job as a distributor and make your life easier?
You know, it does. You know, you just kind of throw the ball and know something good's going to come out of it. You know, I think we had one in San Antonio where we let him too far, you know, but like typically he's right there and he's able to catch the balls and, you know, do all those different things. So, you know, when he's down there, you know, does that little rip through move and gets fouled and able to put the ball in the bucket. So, you know, when you're throwing in there, I throw fastballs down there and, you know, he's able to catch it and get to the rim. Oh, lovely. Who was the Braves fan in here?